Hey guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weeks of May 1st through the 16th, 2019. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do give you some clarity. Those of you that would like to contact me for a personal reading, you can email TemajTarot@gmail.com. That information's in the description box below. And also, if you would like to speak with me by phone, you have to make sure that I've posted the notification up stating that I'm taking calls. And yes, I do know that sometimes you're not able to get through. I apologize in advance. But you do have to wait for that notification to be posted. And if you don't see it posted, then I'm not currently taking calls or I'm finished for the day. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. We have the central issue as the King of Swords. And we also have the Seven of Cups, Death, and then we have the Empress, the Four of Wands, the Devil, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so don't get offended. But I feel like some of you are going through a hoe phase. Some, not all of you. Remember, I said at the beginning, these are general readings. But I did kind of get someone who is going through a hoe phase. They're like, man or woman, it doesn't matter. It's like, and it doesn't mean too that you're like running through people. It could too just be that you're doing something out of the ordinary. You're like, I don't normally sleep with married guys, but I did this time. I don't normally sleep with married women, but I did this time. I don't normally have one night stands, but I did this time. And you know, I'm just kind of getting that you are running off with someone who you found attractive. I feel like this is new. I feel like you met somebody somewhere at a gathering, at an event, at a birthday, whatever the case. You met somebody, there was an attraction, you guys were hitting it off, it was a strong physical attraction, and you just kind of dipped out with them. You guys, next thing you know, you're in a hotel or you invited them to your home. And it's almost like, what did you bring into your house? I almost feel like, you know, when they say a vampire is not allowed to come into your house unless you invite them, you invited a vampire into your home. Somebody is going to end up being, especially if this is new, I almost feel like you are, dealing with someone who is going to end up being very obsessive, codependent. This might be someone with a huge sex drive, someone who's very emotional, very passionate. I feel like too, this is someone who may even be like an entertainer or an artist. Not necessarily famous, but they're like, they're into like a lot of entertainment. And speaking of artists, that can even go to the dark arts, someone who practices the dark arts. So someone who is a witch or who does witchcraft, spell work. I just kind of feel like you invited someone into your house. And I'm not saying necessarily that is bad. I'm just telling you, like, you don't know what you invited into your home. But it's like you are having a good time with this person. I'm also seeing someone who's very much into bondage. I'm getting someone who is just very different behind closed doors. And again, we have Now, this is unfortunate. Again, don't hate the messenger, please. If you're in a relationship, I definitely see some sort of infidelity. So this is more so to confirm with what you already felt. If you are in a healthy relationship, then this is talking about something totally different. But if you already had your suspicions that someone was cheating, this is confirmation. Yeah, somebody dipped out. Because here, this is temptation, this is secrets. The image on the deck, I explained it before. This guy's eyes is rolling behind his head, so he's under some sort of trance, acting like, you know, they're so overwhelmed with their desires here that they're not really thinking clearly or thinking straight. It's like they're running off with the second secretary. They're running off with, I don't know why I wanted to say the help or the maid or the pool boy. It's like there's somebody's doing something like that they really don't have any business doing, but they're like, oh, but it's so fun. You know, it's so fun to be bad. I feel like I didn't get this out of my system. Someone is just having fun being a bad girl or a bad guy. I just see it. You know, I can't, I'm trying to sugarcoat it and I just, spirit won't let me. I almost feel like too, like this is saying somebody drank the Kool-Aid. But too, what this is too is about being drunk in love or drunk in lust. Could be dealing, and yes, I know the devil is Capricorn. I don't know how many times I had to say that, but I know the devil is Capricorn. But when it's showing up like this, you know, especially around these surrounding cards, we're talking about more so something that is based off of physical desire, temptation, obsessive behavior, especially next to this ginormous cup. You know, you're dealing with somebody who might be drinking 40 ounces or drinking entire bottles. They're just a heavy drinker. This is someone who is, like I said, extremely passionate, very intense. I'm getting an artist too. I feel like someone is very creative and artistic, and they're always like creating themselves. Expressing themselves through some form of creativity here. But this, like I was saying earlier about it being possible spell work, I can see someone maybe doing some sort of binding spell. It's not, to me, it's not just a simple attraction spell. Like, oh, I'm going to make an attraction spell and draw in my soulmate. This is like, no, somebody has somebody specific in mind, and they're like binding them, wrapping rope around a picture or their names or something. It's like, I'm binding you to me. Now, it could too be that you're in a long-term relationship, and you know your partner's been doing some things, so you're like, I'll fix them. Maybe you're not thinking straight, hence your eyes rolling behind your head. Maybe you're not thinking straight, and you're just like, I'm going to stop them from cheating on me. I'm going to bind them to me and make them so that they're turned off by everybody. Whatever type of spell you done found, you might be trying to use that on them so that they'll stay with you. I see a very codependent relationship too for some of you. So for some of you, it's like you're in this relationship that's very heavy. It's like you're torn because you're complaining about it, but yet you keep going back to this person. You feel obligated towards this person. And to me, I do see the devil as a soul contract too, but I just see it as a karmic contract. It's a very heavy lesson, especially with Saturn going retrograde. So those of you that are Cancer rising might really be experiencing something like this. Or even if you're Capricorn rising, or if you know you're dealing with the Capricorn, like you're bringing out these karmic issues. So the point is that usually this could be some sort of karmic contract where you're bound to this energy until you learn how to break from it. Or if maybe you're not really wanting to break from the person, maybe you guys are trying to break some sort of bad habits. Maybe two, this is like someone who had like a drinking problem and they were in AA, but the minute they came out, they fell off the wagon. They ran right back into the old habits because they ran back into the same people. And this also kind of talks about having like excessive fun. I see excessive fun going on. There's some sort of excessive behavior going on, period. You also could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, or someone with Venus in Scorpio. Taurus. Yeah. Yeah, see, and I was just saying that somebody might feel torn. It's like you're complaining, but you keep running back to where you left. You keep saying, I'm leaving, you leave the house, and then you come back. Or maybe you keep putting someone out, and they just keep coming back. Like you can't get rid of this person. You're like, why can't I get rid of you? I almost feel like you just kind of feel like you might be stuck in a situation. I feel like if someone is cheating, like whether it's you or the person you're with, it's like it's happening because someone felt like emotionally lost. They don't know why they're doing it. They're just like, I'm just not happy. I just need to fulfill this void. I don't know. I need some fun, or I need something. My partner isn't giving me something, and I just need to find it. So someone is just kind of suffering, and you know they're just kind of trying to find their happiness elsewhere. This is some sort of form of escapism. If you are single, beware, because you might be like, I'm not in no love triangle. This might be a strong indication that you are. So if you're not single, but like if you're like just kind of dating someone, you might not know what you're getting involved with. This person is still in some sort of on-off again relationship. Even though you're having a strong, intense connection with this person, yes, you know, maybe you feel like you have some sort of telepathic connection with this person. You've been dreaming about this person. Okay, all of that is fine. It does not take away the fact that this person has like some heavy baggage with them. So, and even if you are single, I feel like you're like, I'm not dealing with anyone. There is someone that I feel like that may be coming into your life. I feel like there is a possibility of having some sort of one-night stand. Like you go to an event and you get all dressed up, and like I said, it's like it ends up happening. Or if nothing necessarily happens, like the one-night stand, I still see a strong connection with this person. I would be careful though. Like I said, I just kind of feel like even if someone is going through a breakup, it's like they're out, what do you call it, soaring their wild oats. That's the same from, what do you call it, Coming to America. So it's like, two, it could be a guy who is newly single, like maybe he's been broken up for a while, he's been going through some sort of grieving, and then he's like, I'm ready to put myself back out there. And then it comes to, so you're dating, but you have like so many options. You're not really taking anyone seriously. You're just kind of like living out a fantasy right now. And it's like a new person every night. You know, you're dealing with a blonde, you're dealing with a brunette, you're dealing with black, white, you know, outside of your race. You're just like living it. It's like you turned your your home into some sort of bachelor pad. Like people are coming in and out of your house. Your friends are coming over. Like, can I use your place? Can I bring my girl to your place? That's another thing I'm kind of picking up, is that you might be covering up for somebody else. So if you aren't necessarily doing some dirt like your friend is, and you're constantly like, you're letting your friend like either stay in your house, or if you have like a guest house, or your roommate, even it could be your roommate. Like you're like, I'm not dealing with any of this. Your roommate might be having some sort of outlandish life where people are coming in and out the house, and you're like, I just want to be left alone. I want my privacy. Every time this person comes over, I have to go into my room. I just want to be in a front room, but I can't because there's a different person out there every night. So you might be having some sort of issues with your roommate. And two, that also could be like what the devil card is saying, happening in your home life. Like you just you just signed a lease with, this person is going to be very toxic. There is going to be havoc in your home. It's going to be parties every night, drinking every night, people smoking. Maybe you don't like smoke. People are smoking around you. Cigs and weed. It's just like, it's like a lot going on. I'm also getting Cancer for some of you. And then also Virgo, possibly. I also feel like someone is having to learn a lesson here. Maybe learn a lesson in self-worth, learn a lesson, well, not learning a lesson, but someone might also be struggling financially. And so maybe you've taken on some sort of second job, or you've taken on some job that pays a lot, but it comes at a price. Like you have to deal with so much chaos at the job. Maybe you're not really comfortable in the environment, but again, you're like, I need to save up. I just need to do this or stay here until I have enough saved up. Now I also see something going on. You might need to be prepared, like I said, because this could be a visitor coming into your home. Especially if someone's going through a divorce or a breakup and they're like, can I crash at your place for a while? And it's like, yeah, come stay with me. And it's just like, damn, I meant just you, not you and your life and your boyfriend banging at my door, or all these women coming in and out the house. So something's going on where somebody is just kind of living it up, I feel. So, all right, that is all that I have for Cancer. I hope that resonated. Please feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.